Hey everybody, Ron here for another episode of the Black Lake series. Just a reminder of the leftover long-term goals we had left last week. Killed nearest community, continued the Boom Up Ranch, and repair Sergio with Bionics, and you all voted just yesterday on some new ones, so let's go over those. We have got designate a quick response team with better arms and armor. We also have make the base prettier with arts and lights, and expand the farm for extra crops. Those are the three short-term goals. The two long-term goals will be send Wolf and Jarrett on an adventure and build a church where they pray to a mega screen TV. So thank you all for voting. I really appreciated it. We obviously left off with one more mechanoid left to go pop. So that will be the primary goal this episode, as well as trying to get trying to get Trekintosh and as much medical care given as possible. Which means, Wolf, I'm going to wake you up and have you tend to people so we don't get infections. And we do have the mech coming soon. It's slow, but it's coming. Now I might, let's see, what is going to be the highest DPS? Shotgun's going to be high, but we'll have to get really close. I might just stay what I have. You know, I'm actually going to go bolt, just because it fires faster. I'm going to get Wolf out here, starting to repair these turrets. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shut them down and try to have the mech come in a little close. What I don't have yet is a weapon that fires reasonably quick, which is too bad. Vex wants to join us. She is a pyro, but we can give her a rifle. Anyway, so I can already start shooting. Truth be told, I could start shooting on Wolf as well. Hard to pierce armor there. High damage penetration is necessary. I can let the dogs roam. I think they'll be okay. Getting those turrets up and running. And then additionally, I think it would be wise to get some assault rifles cranked out. Get a mace made of uranium cranked out. Let's make this on Velic, and then make these on Velic as well. And then also get some additional backup clothing. Make sure they're all perfectly planned. A lot of these hits are just bouncing off its armor. Oh, Endelos is coming to join. Make sure these turrets have enough health. Even managed to break a granite block, and it finally goes down. Good. Vendelos, you need to consume some nicer meals. Wolf, you're pretty happy. You had catharsis from last episode, so you're still riding that cathartic high. And I have some little things I want to do. I'm going to remove the roof area here. I didn't really plan out the base all that well. I freely, happily admit. I kind of just slapped it all together. That's what I usually do. And then I just sort of engineer it for the needs and priorities we have at hand temporarily. Oh, that also reminds me. Lanka. Yes, you still have this stuff on you. Let's drop that off. We don't need to be hogging... Oh, going to sleep. We don't need to be hogging those resources. It'd be good if we shared. Who can coal? Do you construct? Yeah, you construct. You're 11. No problem. Jirit's not too happy with life right now. Had some tattered armor and the like. Oh, now he's doing a deep passion is. He should be alright. Burn and passion. Alright, let's try to get these pods built. We want to... one of our short-term goals is to send Jirit and Wolf on an adventure. So saving Trekintosh probably fits the bill. Velik here, I'm not going to allow any more sleep. Sorry to say. And let's get that fab bench going, because that will be big. That will be exciting. Wolf... Actually, Jirit, you are the moodiest. The squeakiest wheel gets the grease, they say. You're in serious pain. Yeah, if I had Psychite tea, that'd be great. Unfortunately, I am somewhat obligated to grab some... I'm curious, we're really not benefiting from the slightly impressive dining room here, if it's extremely impressive over here. So what I'm going to do is... No. Stop using that room. I want them to use the actual dining room, so I might need to install better doors between them. Because obviously using the less impressive dining room has some deficits. Cece, you were going to equip a uranium mace because you are a meleeer. And you've not used melee yet. Let's look at all the pawns. Vex could be a meleeer as well. She's a pyro though, so never mind. Dano... Sergio could be a meleeer. Jirit obviously is. So one more meleeer, I guess. I'm not sure Sergio... Well, we'll try to repair him. And make him whole again. Now, Velik, you... have the right priorities. Good. Our goal is to put Bionics in Sergio and make him capable of defending himself. Okay, so one more thing I had a thought on is these guys are the night owls of our group. I could put them in this far corner and their sleep will be disturbed a lot less. Okay, so we have another prisoner request, which will become another potential another one of our donors. Dano, let's bring that bed over, and this will become the Dano and Vex bed. Cole doesn't have a bed yet. This is Cole's. Okay. Built the mace. Sergio gets the mace. Okay, nice. Haygrass died from rotting. Oh, yeah, that will do it. Because it's kind of, under a roof. You are a critical break. And a wanderer joins. Dano's sister just wanders in. Named Poopy. Oh, she's a bit of a celebrity. Because... oh, not a bad pawn either. That's kind of lucky. Poopy's a bit of a pawn. People on Reddit surely like her. She's also a really good doctor, which is pretty cool. So I'm actually quite happy about that wander. We still haven't sorted Cole's priorities yet, so we'll fix that. So Poopy will grow and plant cut, and maybe secondarily mine. So we'll have 2, 2, 3. Yeah, that's pretty cool. CC is in a daze. Well, that's too bad. Now that we've killed everything, another thing I needed to do, which just occurred to me, is the Dead Marsh Zone prohibits anyone from traveling into the southeast, or rather southwest corner, because I didn't want anyone to get endangered. But obviously that is not a problem anymore. Dumping stockpile. I'm just going to drop my slag here. We'll have it melted pretty quickly. Alright, Poopy, where are you? You won't be naked for long, I promise. I'm going to allow all of the forbidden items on the map to be allowed. Making sure I didn't miss anything or whatever. Then there's also some rare resources here that I really should take advantage of now that I don't have any active threats on the map, like components and the like. Even if it involves a lot of hauling and running, it's probably worth my time, because making components from scratch isn't super fast. It's with the population I have, it's not prohibitive, but there's better ways of going about. Oh, also, that reminds me. Let's shrink this zone a little bit. Haul these rocks and maybe dump them here. Okay, so really soon, I have 2 days left on that. So looking at these prison requests, this one is definitely non-tribals, and this one's definitely tribals. I can tell because this one has a lot of enemies and not a lot of defenses, and this one has a lot of defenses and not a lot of enemies. You can kind of sleuth that, which is cool. Oh, CC, you're starving, but that's pretty much entirely self-inflicted. Where is Poopy's bedroom? She doesn't have one. That's a problem. Alright, Miss Poopy. Don't worry, we'll get you one. Let's also get your Amass spot. Alright, assign this to the Poopster. Yes, that is the new nickname. I kind of like the name Poopy. She's a bit of a celebrity, like I said, on Reddit. Everyone like looks for Poopy. So I'm going to keep her. Now we have the fab bench. That's pretty cool. Make component will be due until we have, let's say 30. And we're going to do this with Velik primarily to train him. One more thing I could do probably is to put some beautiful chairs here for comfort. We haven't really been doing that. Wolf, I'm going to put you in charge of that. We're a little low on wood, if I'm being honest. So with that in mind, we'll go force a cut of the stuff nearby. We have this zone that should be queuing up wood cutting, but we've clearly been slacking on that. Jirit is finally fully healed. Which is really nice. So we can, maybe tomorrow morning, we will go to Trekantosh. Poopy, you are stressed, aren't you? What is your deal? Well, you're all the way down here. Well, that will do it. Red Fox is trying to eat Gamer Inspired. I know as a fact, Jirit loves to chop things up, so... Corpse Obsession Poopy. Sweet. That's actually a really good one. So I'm really curious how this Corpse Obsession works. The reason why is because we put a table right in the mausoleum, right in the crypt. And actually, what does the game say it is? It is a tomb. And given that, we should be able to prevent the kitchen tables from getting corpsed. Alright, Jirit. Now, it might not have been wise to get Jirit into a fight with a fox right before he goes on an adventure with Wolf, but there is no way that a pawn like Jirit would be wise anyway, so... Alright, Corpse Obsession, you're still upset? Oh, no, it didn't work. Did not work. Well, there's to trying. Yep. I'm gonna put a little table there then. Thanks, Poopy. Now you get to reverse your damage. Alright, Wolf, I am trying to have rebuild the entry security. CC is no longer psychotic. Brilliant. Velik is working on the backlog of crafting. Who's exhausted? Oh, CC's exhausted. That makes perfect sense. We do have a heavy SMG here. Poopy, are you any good at... No, you are additionally a meleeer. Careful shooter. Endelos. Wild Man. I think Wild Man is going to grab the rifle. Oh, Dano, I've been meaning to give him the bolt. I guess I can make another mace for Poopy. Little solar flare, shutting everything down. I don't know, sometimes it's nice to sort of take a minute, enjoy nature. I don't know. We are... Oh yeah, that would be a problem. Because we are on NPM only, when the power is out, people will eat the wrong kind of meals. That's a good point. Maybe having a stockpile of simple meals would be nice. But then they'll prefer it over the NPM, so I don't know. I guess that's what the fine meals are for. It's kind of a weird problem to have and slightly annoying to boot. Pemmican's fine, I suppose. And the Psychoid leaves have rotted. I tried to keep them intact, but you can only do your best. Okay, well that was short and sweet little power outage. Alright, we do only have a day and a half, so I have to plan on who goes. I was going to send Endelos, Wolf, Wildman, and Jarrett. So let's go and do that. Launch 2 transport pods for Wolf, Jarrett, and this satisfies the adventure. Endelos and Lenka, because we're strapped for weight, and give the most amount of fine meals that we can, and hopefully we will scrounge on the way back. I suppose I also need a caravan pack spot. Wolf and Yan Shui formed a bond. Cool. Alright. It's totally okay by me. Unavailable Endelos. He's coming. Alright, now they're ready. And before I send them off, I am going to change let's see, anything but nice. A new food restriction called all. And Wolf, Jarrett, Endelos, and Lenka will get to eat anything they want. Drop at the edge. And queue up some more pods for backup, just in case. I don't expect anything terrible to happen, but you never know. Alright, so as I suspected, it is tribals. I can just look and see the torches they built. We have a very nice wall here, and a huge river that will slow them down, slow their approach. So that's pretty cool. And they're just about at bolt action range, which is also pretty awesome. I don't know. Some of them might be more skilled than others. Kind of doing a quick survey. There's 11 of them. I need to down like 5. Let's murder Mantis. Alright, the ones crossing the river are going down. Wolf got tuned up. Looking around. Jarrett is having fun chopping them up. I think the ones in the river are going to be easiest to hit. So I'm going to prioritize those. Because they just don't have any cover. It'd be really helpful if Jarrett had a shield belt. Obviously that's a high priority thing. They are fleeing. But, you know, that is not something I care about so much. Jarrett's just gonna spare me from this one-legged transhumanist. We came here for the prisoner, and the prisoners who we'll try to get. Maybe I'm able to save this person, but Wolf is going to save himself first. Guess I could have claimed that. Truckintosh, there you are. We have rescued you. Jarrett probably needs a little rest. Don't worry, if you survive the 2 hours, I will heal you, but, you know, my own pawns come first. Let's go ahead and free this prisoner. And don't take off your clothing, please. Nope, none of it. Forswear it. I'll fix that later. We have Jared almost entirely patched up. And we have Trekintosh here, so you're probably curious what he's all about. He's friends with Endelos, because he got recruited by Endelos. His bio, he's 54 years old, really freaking old biologically, but great memory, gay, gourmand, so the 3 Gs, he's in a GG. Really good shooter, really good constructor, good meleeer with, you know, he's an ex-blacksmith, and that's Trekintosh in a nutshell. Alright, great. We will reform Caravan. And Dead Lady's gonna die, so I'm not gonna worry about that. Yeah, I'm supposed to be trying to save everyone. I get that, but a one-legged person who's on the brink of death is not someone I'm actually going to be able to save. Okay, and choose my route. Heading home. 2.5 days. There's a lot of mountains, a lot of impassable mountains. Alright, so they are headed out. I suppose I will prepare a bed for Trekintosh. Just sort of, I really haven't planned this out well, of course, but I'll do a better job of it soon. Sergio, you are sleeping. When you wake, I want those chairs built. Velik, you probably still working on the mechanoids. That's good. Dano's working on the mining. Swell. So how long? Oh, these guys have 4 or 5 days of food. You're fine. So Vex and Dano are still mining. I guess there's some silver ore here too. That's kind of rarer. Where's those? I guess they looted all the dead tribals' pemmican. I was kind of for a moment curious where they're getting all this pem, but that makes sense. Granite walls. Let's finish that off. And as you can see, we're still working up here. Breaking down the mechs. This will cut down travel time to the tomb. Slowly building up. Taking a long time. One thing I need to do is... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Is do some... Oh, Poopy will be fine. I was going to say do some assignments. Some gear assignments. We do, let's see. Ooh, steel, nice. Steel's a steal. Alright, we got Bionics. That's huge. I'm going to go for Psychoid Brewing next. That's going to be the most beneficial to my mood. But what I'm going to do is... we need to make components. Actually, you know what? We have to do Advanced Fab. I'm gonna get Psychoid Brewing and then do Advanced Fab. I think the Psychoid Brewing is something we really need a lot of because of how teeter-tottering our own pawns are. Just doing a little bit of hunting. Some light hunting. Alright, so we're 2 days away with them. They are foraging a bunch, mostly thanks to Wolf. They're foraging enough for like 2 people per day. Ambushed by man-hunting gazelles. Well, I mean, there's a first for everything, I suppose. Stop walking. Ta-da! They'll patch up on the way. Sergio, you are stressed. You are soaking wet. Ate an awful meal. Well, I can help you with the awful meal. Well, I can't get rid of that one, but I can give you other ones. The left eye injury is always a pain for him. Alright, so we're still using this stupid room. Sergio, let's fix that. I want to not ever use that stupid room again. I don't want to feel like I am... we don't have auto doors. That's another part of the problem. So, wooden door is about the fastest one can open. Without auto doors. So now we'll only put a wood door. And now when I ask someone to force eat, they should, I'm not certain about this, but they should, yes, prioritize the correct place. Go Frenzy for Vex. That's great. Love me a Go Frenzy. Well, guys, I've rescued Trekintosh, and I have to run a little bit of a ballot of who gets to be the next prisoner to save. So I'll go ahead and do that. If you have any feedback for me, let me know. Now, I also wanted to add that I'm going to have to pre-record a lot of episodes. I don't know how many I'm going to be able to do before I go on a mini Christmas break. I want to try to have as many episodes available for all of you before I go on break. So not this episode or the next few, but I'll let you know at some point. I'll no longer be able to directly contribute content from comments. I won't be able to respond to people's suggestions, for instance, because they'll be pre-recorded. So I'm not going to do another premiere until I have enough of a response, whether you liked it or not. So if you loved it, let me know. If you hated it, let me know. I'll try to weigh the pros and cons. And good night.